It's Week 17 of the National Football League. And we'll see the Bills' versatile running back. He's a newly minted 2,000-yard rusher with a shot at surpassing the single-season record. It's the Bills in the...
The Buffalo offense set to go to work for the first time. Slot receiver, headed right. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll run with the 2nd-round pick in the April draft. And he'll get this very close to a first down. A nice run there. It'll just end up a little bit short.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
17 yards on that play. First down, Buffalo.
Over the last couple years, Mike, we've seen the trend in the NFL is that third down has really become a passing down, but not here. Not for this team. They keep the ball on the ground. They're able to pick up a big gain. Fresh set of downs.
Right back to him on first down. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
Let's give some love to the big guys up front here, Mike. The offensive line is looking good here early to start the game. Couple nice big explosive runs. Expect them to continue to lean on the big guys up front as the rest of this game unfolds.
So now they'll throw it with Allen. Looking middle, he's got to complete to Coleman. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Handoff here, up the middle. Oh, and he's going to take this all the way home. Touchdown, Bills.
There's so many elements of this play, Mike, that are just so impressive. Not only the ability to break tackles and make guys miss, but then the speed to say, okay, I can make guys miss, but I can also take it to the house. I mean, there's just not a lot of backs in the league that have that combination skill set, and fortunate for them, they've got one here, and he makes a big play here for a touchdown.
The Bills offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. They'll start from their own. They'll begin here on the ground. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 20.
And his great first half on the ground continues, and this is one of those guys that when he gets in the groove, it seems like it's an 8-yard run, a 10-yard run, and all of a sudden a 15-yard chunk play, one after another.
Now Allen on first down. Throw downfield and pulled in by Samuel. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. 1st and 10. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down. And that's going to do it. A number of runners have come close, but with that last run, he has surpassed Erik Dickerson's all-time single-season record. It was 2,105 yards, but history made with that carry. And he'll finally be tracked down at the Bills' 9-yard line. Big-time play there for Buffalo. And even 30 yards.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. And next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
Valdez-Scantling on the move. A run on 1st and goal. And that's a productive run. He gets this one down to the 4.
And you talk about a guy who's been running with a purpose here in the first half, Mike. I mean, not only hitting the holes and accelerating through them, but as the numbers telling you, he might be on his way to a big, big ball game.
Josh Allen on the bootleg. And he's in. Touchdown, Buffalo. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year. Putting one of their tight ends in motion left. They'll throw on 1st down with Allen. Samuel has it working the middle. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. From the gun, it's Allen. That's complete to his tight end. It's Dawson Knox. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. So, we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down to Orlando now, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll get started up at Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. And late in the first half, it's the Broncos who are out on top. The number 12 overall pick, Bo Nix, a touchdown pass. From there, we head to the Big Apple, more specifically to MetLife Stadium in Jersey to check on the Giants. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Indianapolis Colts. Saquon Barkley's replacement, big shoes to fill, Devin Singletary, a touchdown there. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. As you can see the score there in the 2nd quarter. Rondale Moore, a touchdown reception. These two teams leaving the tunnel, and we'll head out with them. It's time to send it back.
The Bills offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. The 3rd quarter begins with a run. And he's going to have a Bills 1st down as he gets this up past the 40-yard line.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half. And he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
A big hole. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Bills. 2 touchdowns for him now in the afternoon. Taking care of business on the ground. They run it into the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Mike, some of the hardest elements to coach for a running back is vision and patience. And in this case, you saw both of them on display, and he's able to take the long run all the way to the house for 6.
The Bills offense and their running back set to go once more. They've definitely outplayed their opponents to this point. The drive will start on the ground, and they'll mark them down up beyond the 30.
And he just continues to chew off more and more yardage with every single carry. And you can see here with the numbers, Mike, for as strong as he was in the first half, it almost looks like he's gotten even stronger now here in the second.
On first down, it's Allen. He's got a man downfield. It's Shakir. And he will go all the way. Khalil Shakir, touchdown Buffalo. Well, that was a pretty easy touchdown. He was wide open, Greg. Easy chance to close the deal, and they do with a touchdown.
And, Mike, it just appears to me that's just a breakdown defensively. You can't allow a...
This offense and their running back heading back on the field. Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
It's too early at this point, Mike, to really start thinking about the clock. You definitely don't want to go into a shell. But now this is the point in the game where...
And he will take it in himself. Josh Allen. Touchdown, Bills. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the...
This offense ready for their next possession, led by their run. Valdez-Scantling on the move. On 1st and 10, it's Allen. And he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
They'll stick with him again. And he'll be brought down on what will be the final act here in this 3rd quarter. So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Here comes 3rd and 6. They'll try to get this one on the ground. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. A handoff as they try to run it here. And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9, setting up 2nd and short. From the gun, Josh Allen. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field. You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
Whoa! And he's going to have the Bills' first down. It's a gain of 12 facing 4th down.
It's the combination of size and speed that really differentiates Josh Allen from the rest of the quarterbacks in the league. So it makes a lot of sense that they're going to get the ball in his hands as often as possible, and we just saw why there.
Tough to bring down, and somehow he manages to get 4 yards out of that. Here's a 2nd and 6. They're going to motion the tight end over here. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming. Out of the gun, here's Allen. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down. Allen down to an 8, and that should do it.